Did you know Napoleon's life was full of surprises? While he's often remembered as a brilliant military strategist and the Emperor of France, there's much more to his story. His life was a complex tapestry of unexpected twists, remarkable achievements, and dramatic downfalls that have fascinated historians for centuries. Born on August 15, 1769, in Ajaccio, Corsica, Napoleon Bonaparte came into the world on an island that had only recently become a French territory. His birth, just 15 months after the island's acquisition by France, played a significant role in shaping his identity. Behind his future as a French leader, Napoleon always considered himself a Corsican first, and this duality influenced many of his decisions throughout his life. Napoleon's early life was marked by modest beginnings. His family, although of noble descent, was not wealthy. His father, Carlo Bonaparte, was a lawyer who managed to secure a scholarship for Napoleon to attend a prestigious military academy in mainland France. This opportunity was one of the many surprising turns in his life, setting the stage for his future military career. At the age of 9, Napoleon left Corsica to study in France. He enrolled at the military school of Brienne-le-Château, where he faced challenges due to his Corsican accent and modest social standing. Despite these obstacles, Napoleon excelled in his studies, particularly in mathematics and military science. His intellectual abilities soon became evident, and he was admitted to the École Militaire in Paris, where he completed his training as an artillery officer. Napoleon's rise to power was anything but conventional. In 1789, the French Revolution erupted, drastically changing the country's political landscape. As a young officer, Napoleon initially aligned himself with the revolutionary cause, seeing it as an opportunity to advance his career. His early military successes in the French Revolutionary Wars earned him a reputation as a skilled and ambitious commander. One of the most surprising aspects of Napoleon's life was his ability to seize opportunities. In 1796, at the age of just 26, he was given command of the French army of Italy. His campaign in Italy was nothing short of extraordinary. Napoleon led his outnumbered and poorly equipped troops to a series of stunning victories against the Austrians, significantly altering the course of the war. His success in Italy made him a national hero and cemented his status as one of France's most promising military leaders. Yet, Napoleon's ambitions extended far beyond military conquest. He was also a master of propaganda and understood the power of public perception. Throughout his career, he carefully crafted his image, presenting himself as a champion of the people and a defender of the revolution. His charisma and ability to connect with his troops and the French public were key factors in his rise to power. In 1799, Napoleon made a bold move that would change the course of history. In a coup d'etat known as the 18 Brumaire, he overthrew the Directory, the governing body of France at the time, and established the consulate. At the age of 30, Napoleon became the first consul, effectively placing him in control of France. This marked the beginning of his rule, which would eventually lead to his coronation as emperor in 1804. Napoleon's reign was characterized by a series of surprising and groundbreaking reforms. First, one of his most lasting legacies was the Napoleonic Code, a comprehensive set of civil laws that reformed the French legal system. The code abolished feudal privileges, established the principles of equality before the law, and laid the foundation for modern legal systems in many countries around the world. It was a testament to Napoleon's ability to combine military prowess with visionary governance. However, Napoleon's life was also full of personal and political challenges. One of the most surprising aspects of his life was his complicated relationship with his first wife, Josephine de Beauharnais. Napoleon married Josephine in 1796, shortly before his Italian campaign. Despite their passionate relationship, the marriage was plagued by infidelity and a lack of an heir. In 1810, Napoleon made the difficult decision to divorce Josephine in order to marry Marie-Louise of Austria, a union that he hoped would secure a dynastic future. Napoleon's military campaigns are some of the most studied and debated in history. His strategic genius was undeniable, yet his ambitions often led him into conflicts that would ultimately contribute to his downfall. The invasion of Russia in 1812 is a prime example of this. Napoleon's decision to invade Russia remains one of the most surprising and disastrous choices of his career. The campaign began with the Grande Armée, one of the largest forces ever assembled, but ended in catastrophe as the harsh Russian winter, logistical failures, and fierce resistance decimated his army. The Russian campaign was a turning point in Napoleon's fortunes. The once invincible emperor found his empire beginning to crumble. Following year, in 1813, he faced a coalition of European powers in the Battle of Leipzig, also known as the Battle of Nations. This battle, one of the largest in European history, ended in a decisive defeat for Napoleon. It was a significant blow to his ambitions and marked the beginning of the end of his empire. In 1814, facing invasion from multiple fronts, and with his forces weakened, Napoleon was forced to abdicate the throne. He was exiled to the island of Elba Elba, a small Mediterranean island where he was allowed to retain the title of emperor, but had little real power. However, the story of Napoleon's life was far from over. In a surprising turn of events, Napoleon escaped from Elba in February 1815 and returned to France, a period known as the 100 Days. His return to power was short-lived, but dramatic. Napoleon quickly rallied support and marched towards Paris, where he was welcomed by cheering crowds. He reclaimed the throne and re-established his rule, but it was clear that Europe's major powers were determined to end his reign once and for all. The final chapter of Napoleon's life was marked by the Battle of Waterloo in June 1815. This battle, fought near the town of Waterloo in present-day Belgium, was one of the most significant and decisive battles in European history. Napoleon's forces were defeated by the combined armies of Britain, Prussia, and their allies. The defeat at Waterloo ended Napoleon's rule and marked the end of the Napoleonic Wars. After his defeat, Napoleon was captured and exiled once again, this time to the remote island of St. Helena in the South Atlantic. Unlike his relatively comfortable exile on Elba, St. Helena was isolated and desolate. Napoleon spent the remaining years of his life on the island, reflecting on his life and legacy. He died on May 5, 1821, at the age of 51. Napoleon's life remains one of the most intriguing and surprising stories in history. From his modest beginnings in Corsica to his rise as Emperor of France, his life was a series of remarkable achievements, unexpected turns, and dramatic downfalls. His legacy continues to shape modern Europe, and his life story serves as a testament to the complexities of power, ambition, and human nature. Napoleon's impact on the world extends far beyond his military conquests. His reforms, particularly the Napoleonic Code, have had a lasting influence on legal systems around the world. His ability to inspire and lead, as well as his understanding of the importance of image and propaganda, set new standards for leadership in the modern era. Yet his life also serves as a cautionary tale. Napoleon's insatiable ambition ultimately led to his downfall. His decision to invade Russia and his refusal to compromise with his enemies revealed the dangers of overreaching power. The coalition that formed against him demonstrated the limits of even the most brilliant military mind when faced with overwhelming opposition. Napoleon's military campaigns conquered much of Europe, with his armies reaching as far as Moscow, Russia, and Vienna, Austria. His family was plagued by tragedy, including the death of his first wife, Josephine, and his only son, Napoleon II. His rise to power was marked by a reign of terror, during which thousands of perceived enemies were executed or imprisoned. His administrative reforms, such as the creation of prefectures and departments, modernized France's bureaucracy and inspired similar reforms in other countries. His vision of a unified Europe has influenced the creation of the European Union, with its goal of economic and political integration among member states. His military tactics, such as the use of artillery and rapid mobilization, have influenced modern warfare and military strategy. His emphasis on education and literacy has had a lasting impact on modern education systems, with many countries adopting similar policies. His emphasis on national identity and unity has influenced modern nationalism, with many countries adopting similar ideologies. In conclusion, Napoleon's life was full of surprises, triumphs, and tragedies. His story is a rich tapestry that offers lessons in leadership, ambition, and the complexities of human nature. Whether admired as a visionary leader or criticized as a tyrant, Napoleon Bonaparte remains one of history's most fascinating figures. His life continues to captivate scholars, historians, and the public alike, ensuring that his legacy will endure for generations to come. If you enjoyed this epic journey, please subscribe to our channel for more thrilling historical tales. Don't miss out on new videos. Hit the notification bell to stay updated.